everybody, welcome back to Magika with me, Sid, episode 8. Now, last episode we set up a simple farm, a really simple farm for chickens. We went out and, we did a path. I've done some path stuff, so we've got these nice blocks now just to vary it up. That is the slowest moving illager raid ever. And we set up a simple farm here, which is no longer here. It's a chicken farm. We need chickens because we need chicken because, you know, it's tasty, yum. But we actually need feathers for quite a lot of our spells because they're a component of projectile spells off the top of my head. We've got this route going down into here, and what I've actually done is I've just basically put a simple automatic chicken farm. It's not a non-cooking one. In here, there's a little baby chicken there. We've tested it. We've got a few chickens up there, and the dead chicken, when they grow up, they will go into a solid block which will suffocate them, and chicken will fall into there, and feathers. So nothing fancy, but it's out the way. And I did it off camera because, you know, it's a vanilla farm. It's not using any features of any of the mods we've got. Now, what we did do, if I go back upstairs, is we went over to the librarian, who I was trying to get to sell me Featherfall, and specifically Featherfalling 3. And he now does. I got one. We've got a whole pair of mage boots there, and what I need to do is take those off because I need to stop taking damage every time I step off things, off of Hoofer. Don't need to worry about repair costs, so let's enchant those. They now have feather falling. Now, I would have preferred to enchant them first, and that was probably a oversight on my part, but I'm really anxious to know what happens if I fall from 2 blocks. Am I actually taking damage there? I better not be. I think I am. Damn. So feather falling did not help at all. So we need to see about how we, whilst I have the dig spell, I need to uninvest from the dig spell, or not. I need to have another spell such as light, which is a if I remember rightly, light is, I can find you, where are you? Torchlight, ignition. Light is a, oh god, I can't even tell from that. Light, I think, is air, or I can't remember off the top of my head. But what we could do with doing is getting some upgraded spellage. I could do with getting some enchanting going on because, you know, it all helps, doesn't it? And I need to have a look. See, my earth investment is still a whole 100%. Now I have got a little bit more blue and green spellage to play with. And we've done heal. Dispel, no. Healing, I definitely don't have. That was a waste of a point. Don't think there's anything. Summon, you like. So we could go with life tap, but that, I haven't got enough for summon. Okay, let's just have a look over here. We've got gravity. We've got freeze. We've got frost, which I think will do Hoofer. Magic damage, I've already got. So maybe. I want to know what that does, actually. That sounds like interesting stuff. Wow, there's some really interesting things. It would be nice to get more knowledge of what they actually do. I mean, we're just kind of buying them on the basis of cool factor, which is not a bad thing, I suppose. That's a modifier, isn't it? Yeah, so that allows us to increase the damage it does. Velocity. Yeah, we've got nothing there that I really want. That was life tap. What about utility? What have we got going on over here? Night vision. See, I like putting light sources down because I think they do things. Friends, lots of friends, and they blew up. Charm. Okay. I'd take that because it just sounds interesting. One day I'll walk through it. For now, it will just store items. Okay. Channel. Attract. Telekinesis. Got plant. Grow. See, grow could be interesting. Let's go and get that. Because I think we could go for a projectile with an area of effect for grow. Could be interesting. That could be, we'll call it Nature's Growth because it sounds like a good spell. It'll be even better if you spell it right. Okay. I think that's going to be, because they're both shape groups. Let me just check what we're doing here. So charm causes breedable creatures to breed, so we can actually cast the spell in the area. Okay. And grow cause them to grow more rapidly. Okay. Shapes. Area of, after charging your spell, you can shape it into a blast that radiates outwards from the spell's origin. An area of effect will not affect the spellcaster. Oh, we need stuff that is awkward for that. Maybe. Okay, let's just try. I need to go and get materials, basically, don't I? Alright, let me think this through. Let's start off with a quick nap, and then I'm going to go check my storage system and see if I can't find myself just a little bit of obsidian, because I think the first thing I need to think about is enchanting. I know it's vanilla mechanics and, you know, not... Oh, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did do a bit more mining, so we've got more diamonds again, and I need a book, which is upstairs, and then we need some bookcases. But that should, if my memory serves me correctly, for a enchanting table, create an enchanting table. Yay, it does. Right. Then I just need 15 bookcases, and I know here there are not enough books. So let's start off by have a look. That's not a village. There is a village there. I've probably raided it, but I can double check it. There's a village there. There is a village over there, but I'd like to actually try and expand my map borders a little bit, because we've got another village down here as well. So let's go hunting for a village. And while I'm at it, we can come down here and... Ow. You see, I really want that to stop. Whoa, this... And I'd really like the dryads to just go away and stop growing everything in sight. It's handy for certain things, and while I'm passing, I'm going to grab all of these sugar canes, because if I can't get books by borrowing them from someone's library, and that's how books work, isn't it? You go to a library and you borrow them. I mean, no one says it has to be your library, but we can certainly think that's it. Not a bad a stack out of that, so that's a good start. Right, I've got a horse, so I suppose I'm going to boat up to the other side of the thingy. I'll see you when I get to the first village. Alright, I didn't have a horse, I now do have. I had a saddle, so I now do have a horse. And I've come back over to this second village, and I just noticed over here something that looks interesting. This looks like a very large cemetery. Now, I haven't got a lead, so we'll go with that as a technique. Light night is... Ooh, hello. Days have passed in the blink. Ordinary to the village and its daily routine were blessing from my tired bones. For him, it's the opposite. Each day passes makes him more tense and quick-tempered. I think it's time to move on soon. One of the villagers got sick this morning. His condition worsened. His skin was covered with purulent rashes and his eyes started bleeding. He died within hours. We will stay for the funeral. May he find peace. This place stinks of spawner. Ooh. Take that. Now the sun, I don't want to be around here when it gets dark. That much is for certain at this stage. Because if there is not a spawner in this place somewhere, I will be very surprised. I'm not seeing the flash of a spawner there, but that doesn't mean nothing. Let me just, oh, hang on. You go into one of my charm slots. There you go. That's my death averted for another day. I'll have the what is that? That's weird. Let's open all the grip. That is most definitely achieving its purpose. It's freaking me out. What is that? I mean, I'd like that as well, because rooted dirt is a pain, but I definitely don't want to hang around a graveyard at night. I'd like to hang around outside a graveyard at night so we can sleep before anything comes to eat my face. I can also regenerate some mana, so I can, because I don't really want to. You're down there, aren't you? I can hear you, Mr. Scalabar. Alright, let's move a little bit further away. Don't like it. Cowardice is... I don't know why I type we. Cowardice is the better part of discretion, and I firmly advocate it. If you... Oh. That is unpleasant. What are you? Revenant, okay. Stay dead. That's a good sentiment. That's one of the that's one of the mobs added by this undead mob, and yeah. I think I'm going to have all of these headstones as well, just because. I'm going to have to use my pick a bit, I think. His and hers matching too. See, I'm sure there's going to be in here. I mean, it's going out of its way to prove me wrong. But, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that there should at least be a spawner or two in this place. It just seems highly unusual for there to not be. Have the lanterns. Right. I suppose I should start having a look. Now this, oh, really azalea leaves, you see. I mean, there's some good stuff. All of the stuff, I don't know why anybody would be buried with bricks, but who am I to question, eh? Piercing 3, get rid of the seeds, grab, that's copper. So much nice stuff here. Let's just have a quick peek, and then I will redstone. Not so bothered about mending on leather boots, but leather, that's going to be very handy. Spruce coffin. Looting 2, that's better than no. I mean, it's not looting 3, but yeah, there's a nice. There are some good stuff. I'm going to come back around and collect. I'll take some of the bits now while I can, but punch and a protection, 2 armor, it's a bit of gold. With the roses, nice. Some good, interesting stuff there, if not. More metals. More stuff. More stuff. Oops, hello. Bones. Redstone. Stuff. More stuff. More stuff. Diamond mending chest plate. See, that is actually quite nice. It's not. Oh God, I keep on forgetting I can't do that. It's not strictly necessary, but alright, that's fine. We're going to stick some stuff away, and I'm going to throw some stuff away as well. I'm going to take that redstone though. I have the. Can I have the item frame as well, please? What do I not want here? Not really bothered about the dirt. Not bothered about the book. I mean, it's ironic that I'm sat here going, but I am bothered about this rooted dirt. That's builder mentality. That's somebody who's thinking about the prospects of what he can build with stuff. That's just coarse dirt. I can make that. I mean, technically, I suppose I can I can get this as well, but it's just that little bit more of a pain in the ass. Anyway, let me just do a quick collection and of all of the... See, these are not the greatest or most useful things, but... And I will be back in a moment. That was a lot of loot. This is everything I'm carrying. I can probably leave that behind. Keeping the cobwebs. I've got the feather falling 4 boots just because. There's a couple of books. I've got a full stack of redstone in there. We've got some stuff. We've got a whole load of things, and we could probably get rid of that chicken egg, to be honest, because we've got a chicken farm now. So, armed with that, what I want to do is just push on around my boundaries a little bit further. Plenty of cattle, and to be honest, I may need to consider a coo farm. Just because villagers seem somewhat nerfed now with thing, but obviously if you want to get into villager trading, these kind people have given us a place. Oi, come back here. Given us a place to work out of. Got my eye on you. You're not that far away from glue, mate. Actually, to be honest, I wouldn't. I'm a big animal lover. I would never consider doing something. Oh, you stay there. You come and have a look. I just want to go and have a look down here. And now, if I remember rightly, this one appears to be flooded. Which is interesting. Golden thing, we'll have the coal. And I'll have the nuggets. I'm not going to... Obviously we've got a splash post and a weakness there. Am I that bothered? Not really. Let's just get myself back out. Like I say, don't want to do villager trading this time beyond maybe getting a mending books. And obviously the feather falling book, which proved to be utterly useless. But who knew? Well, I mean, I'm guessing maybe you lot knew. Hold on a second, apart from the fact that this has got... That's probably very dangerous. Yeah, not going to bother. More trouble than it's worth. And that thing, God. Those things, I know just how dangerous they are from personal experience. So I'm going to... Oh, white fox. I'm going to kind of hang fire away from that. But again, any kind of expanding your territory maps is always a good thing, because the more you know about the surroundings you live in and work in and, you know, adventure in, the more you know about the resources you have available to you. And clearly that's always, I mean, yeah, I should be stopping for flowers and things, but again, I'm not going to bother. The one thing that having a horse does do, I've noticed, is it means that I don't have to worry too much about the falling damage from 2 blocks, because the horse is doing it, not me. And that seems to be a workaround. So The only problem is they're really terrible for getting around forested areas. Yeah, really terrible for getting around forested areas. So I think we'll bust out that way. I think I'm going to have to use the boat to do any further exploring out in that direction. And we've not got anything, so I definitely think we're going to need to do cow farms and the likes. I don't see any viable alternative. That is not scary at all. Yeah, I'm going to try and get this horse home if I can, because he's not been a bad horse. I don't know whether it's a particularly fast horse or a particularly slow horse, but it's now my horse, and that kind of implies a certain level of ownership. Come on, get across, get across. You whining thing. And again, stupid thing, horses can swim. Anyway, let me get this thing home. I will see you in a short while. Okay, we are back home. I need to turn my fan off again. Oh, good grief. I can't be done with these heat waves, I tell you. They are definitely no shape of fun. I'm going to keep those because they're good. The coal is valuable. That can go in. The books go upstairs. They can go into there. That goes away. That goes away. That is, yeah, I suppose it's food. That's valuable. Right, I need to start sorting out my stuff. So I've got a few coffins, which are not macabre at all. I've got a few headstones, which is also not macabre at all. And a torch, which is, you know, positively mundane. We got some vitium dust and topaz that needs to go down into the things. This can go, these are all valuable items except for that, which will go back in there. That's a book, so, well, I mean, obviously it's a book, you know, that and that go away. You, that, yeah, all of that. Yeah, so fortunately the organized chaos storage system is actually pretty flexible, and I've got to say I do like it a lot. Books, they keep on me. That's, yeah, okay. Valuable. Let me just put the other bits and pieces away. Anything, you go away. You and you go away. Those go away. Which just leaves that and that. Oh, yeah. I believe that is everything. So that. And that can go away. All of this needs to be put away in my valuables jar in the house. Well, not all of it, some of it needs to go downstairs. And then we need to decide what I'm going to do next, because I am floundering around a little bit. Now, there is one thing that I have got which I could entertain doing something with, and that is that, and perhaps that. Now, I'll show you what that is. I'm just going to go and put those things. So we got the charm base from a chest in a chest somewhere or other, can't remember. And charm base is from the charm mod, so it's basically does what it says on the can. It's a charm, and it's a base charm. So from this you can then create charms to give you certain abilities, and those abilities are going to include, well, let's have a look. Put glowstone on it, it will give me a glowing charm. If I put a charm base with nether wart and golden, I can get invisibility charm. Fall charm, which needs dragon's breath, so that is not happening anytime soon. Speed charm with another base charm will give me speed 2. Resistance with a charm will give me resistance 2. We can get mining fatigue, negative charms. You can get slowness charms. You can get a levitation charm, which slow falling charm. If you throw some elytra onto it, you can obviously use these ones. You've got a bounce charm, which I've got no idea. Spider charm, which I presume allows you to climb walls like a spidey. speed, night vision, blindness, haste 2, saturation, resistance, absorption 2, jump 2, fire resistance, and I did seriously consider fire resistance because nether terrifies me. Dolphin charm, no idea, but it would be entertaining to find out. Strength charm, luck charm, haste charm, steel toad charm, don't know, would need to go and look that up. Nausea charm, jump charm, absorption charm, charm container, and here you go, a water breathing charm. So I think that would actually be beneficial, and I'll show you for why. I may need to get rid of potion effects, that's the only thing, because that will get annoying, I think, otherwise. However, let me show you what I thought for this. So if we take a little stroll over to our thing, and again, I do need to do some building. Down here is another portal, and chicken who hasn't grown up, but it looks like there's more than one there, and those haven't grown up because they've not been here long enough. But as long as I'm working in the area, that's just going to be a farm that just keeps on giving. Now down here we've got a dark cave, but if I carry on down, I realised that I wasn't really getting, because this is 118 and the ore distribution's changed. When you're working at depth, you're not getting iron and various things. So I came in at Y16, which is apparently the optimal depth for iron, and started strip mining. Gone a little bit that way, not too far, but what I did find is caves, and of course with caves comes an entirely different option for mining, because now I can swim around at this depth, take that and just boom those out, and then leg it very slowly back into the safety of the water. I can also get myself glow squid ink, which will come in handy because I've never used that before. That is a new one for me. That is chimerite ore, which is something I did want, so finding that was handy. You know, you've got all of this stuff going on down here, and other than drowned, I'm pretty much safe, because drown are the only mobs that can get me down here. So I did. This is where we came in. We actually came in from the strip mines from that side. That's how I found this area. But you know, it's pretty good. Oh, I hear you, sir. Oh, you're going to become a drown if I'm not careful. I really do need to get a slightly better... Oh, here we go. Hello. Oh my God. Hello. At least he can swim, so... Alright, come here, you. Let's... No, you're not gonna... Those are terrifying, though. But the source of evil. And now here comes a full-size zombie. So, yeah, not a perfect solution. Certainly not with this sword. But not without merit either. Let me get up. And yeah, night vision might not be a bad one to have down here as well. While we're at it. Yeah, this is going to be the only problem with the zombies just sinking and becoming drowned could be an issue in future iterations of this, but for a caving solution, not bad. My mana's running out too fast, even with a dig spell. So, I'm not sure whether I mentioned this on a previous episode, but a few people have asked the question about, or asked a question about. I will get that zinc at another time. I'm not going to go too mad on this one. I was more interested in conceptualizing this, I suppose, than things, because I realise it is very dark, and that doesn't work underwater. Peekaboo. Big old cave. Yeah, we'd probably need a different underground lake for this, but still, the concept sound. Anyways, as I was saying, I did get some comments about art. I think it's Artifice and Mana, or Mana and Artifice. It's the newer version of this, and I have been playing. I didn't mention it. I remember now. I have been playing this somewhat. I'm going to just not wear that when I don't need it. I don't think. Just as an experiment, really, to see how it goes. And like I said, it is very, 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 very different to the Legacy Ahh Magika, and this, the spiritual successor. That one died, gave me some chicken. Lovely. So that is a thing, but I do want to entertain the idea of doing that. So I think once I've done with this series, because one thing I've noticed is the dig spell is a whole load cheaper. I mean, a metric ton cheaper. What do you do with that? Make dark iron. Okay, and what can we do with dark iron? I can make a coffin, make a brazier. I can make other coffins, make trapdoors, more coffins, iron bars, soulfire brazier, a candle holder, and a sarcophagus. So not a lot, not a great deal. Doesn't matter though, because it has given us some valuables and an unbreaking 3 chainmail chestplate, which is probably of dubious value if I'm being honest, but it doesn't matter. Right, I do want to do something magical this episode. So I'm going to go and have a look at our various options that we have open to us, and I will be back in a second. Alright, it's about time we got a upgraded dig spell. So first thing we need is to make some Arcane Compound, which I should have enough of everything. It did say Oh, deep slate. Okay, I'm going to need tough then, or something else, or andesite, or anything but that. It did say tough. Might as well use tough, soon as, other than building, it has very few uses. So we are going to make this arcane compound. 4 of them, and they are going to cook in the cooker like a soup. This is all good. I do also need to go and get an ink, book and another feather, because I have laid out the spell I want to make. We can't do that. We can do a feather. I can do an ink. Arm that with a book and we're good. So while that's cooking, it should be almost done, but let's just head up and get the spell. So this is a touch dig with silk touch modifier, because there's times I ain't going to want to be able to silk touch stuff. It's a little bit more expensive, but you know, it'll be worth it. In the meantime, book and quill, silk touch. Now hopefully I've got that the right way round, because this is not a cheap spell. So what we're going to need, apart from a whole load of stuff, is, first things we need is the touch element. Touch is a vitium, a feather and a clay. So we are going to need vitium, well, we're going to need you, we're going to need vitium, feather, clay. We're definitely going to need one of those, and that I do know I need to have a brown rune in there, so we'll get you together. So that's the touch. The dig element requires a brown rune and one of each iron tool. Now I think I've certainly got the axe, so we can probably just use, well, not probably, we can just use that. 1, 2, 3 and a shovel. So let me bring you and you down along with the brown rune. So that is the dig element. Then finally we need the silk touch element, and for that we need arcane ash, and we're going to make that with 2 feathers, 2 tarma root, and that will give us an air affinity, which goes with a charm and a feather, which if we go and just look at the silk touch option, that's it. And of course there is only one level of silk touch, so that shouldn't be an issue. The only other thing we're going to need is a spell parchment. And I think if I place that in there, vitium dust, feather, clay ball, brown rune, axe, pickaxe, shovel, air essence, chimerite, feather, parchment. Let's find a different icon similar to the dig. I would like it, I mean, I don't know how you make, yeah, I don't know how you sit there and say one of these is silk touch, so that's it. So that is our silk touch spell, which costs, that costs 9.995, that costs the slightly, the burnout is 5. Well, it's definitely got the silk touch option on it. I may need to do it again though, because it might be the wrong way around. You may need to do silk touch dig. But we'll find out, because what we'll do is we'll run down here. No, it's fine. In fact, it costs no difference, so we might as well just use that as our dig spell, which is good, because it also will function as, let me just have a look. Anybody out here? Who's out here? You damn children, you get off my lawn. No, function as shears. So, doubly useful. Right. What we do need to do, however, is we do need to work on this. Well, what I need is a cow farm. I need leather. A sugarcane farm is relatively straightforward and can be done in vanilla. Cow farm can be done obviously in vanilla, but I don't want to be wasting wheat on it really. Now I would like to use an area, a projectile with an area of effect, and I know how to do area of effect. I've had a little bit of a poke around. An area of effect requires an ice affinity essence, TNT, and either, I'm going to guess this is either light, neutral or dark ethereum, and this one is going to require a little bit of infrastructure. But the ice affinity essence requires, I mean, you know, you would never have guessed this, but it requires ice and snow. Those I can do, that I can do, this is things, everything else I can do. And then the charm spell itself is just a red rune and some wheat, so that's really cheap. So it's just a projectile, which is snowball, arrow and vitium, I think, off the top of my head. Then we got the thing, and then that, it's actually surprisingly inexpensive. But first things we're going to need to do for any of this is going to be ice. And now I have a silk touch spell. See, you thought I was just doing it because I wanted to, but no. There was method to my madness. Now where is the nearest ice to here at speed? Probably there. Let's go. I'm no longer idea I'm recording either, so I'll check on that while I'm doing it. See you in a moment. Alright, I've got snow. I wanted to stack, my shovel broke, so and I'm not that bothered that I'm going to sit there and really go to town. What I do also want is a stack of ice, or as near as, damn it. I suspect my mana will run out before my patience. But, you know, as long as we've got enough to make some ice essence. Now, while we're waiting for my mana to regenerate, I did notice, and I'm not relishing getting into trouble because my sword is almost broken, so I may have to adopt the fine and worthy tradition of run away should this get out of hand. But I noticed something on the map which looked interesting. It's just coming up on the edge of the map display at the top there now. I don't know what it is. It just looks different. If it turns out to be illagers, we shall probably leg it. Oh no, it's actually got a villager in it. Very interesting. Oh, that looks interesting. Disturbing the dead too. Ah, okay. This looks like another thing. I am running a little bit late, so we're definitely not going to get this this spell done. Not late, long, over, something along those lines. But this may not be the wisest idea in the world. Nothing in that. That is obviously a gallows. Oh, wow. Forget. I keep forgetting that I have that thing. Now, what do you drop? Just a bone. Okay, you don't. It's just because it was a wither skeleton, I was like, oh, I wonder if that. Oh, look at all that copper. Is that a guillotine? Came at night, breaking the doors of our homes, dragging us from the night. They were our neighbours, our friends and family. I couldn't believe what he's done to them. The man they called him Robert took my brother first. I heard the levers pulling the trapdoors open. I couldn't look up. Men in my village are whispering. They want to ambush the guards while they're distracted. Robert looked to me. I am next. Vive la résolution. That must, in all honesty, actually. Oh. That must have been absolutely terrifying if you had to live through the French Revolution. As an aristocrat, obviously. Yeah, how did they ever expect that to spawn anything? I mean, I might manage it over there and it's dark enough, I suppose. What else is there around here then? We'll take it. What are you? Nothing. Nothing. I don't know whether I found this on the way in, but it doesn't ring any bells. And I'm all about bells that ring. This is worth taking apart just for the stuff in it. The only problem is there a ladder? Oh, there is a ladder. Oh, he's missing a few bits. But it doesn't matter because we've got the bits. Yeah, I mean, there's redstone, torches, not absolutely necessary. But certainly these. Well, every time I go out, I just pick up stuff in this, don't I? I'm going to harvest these pistons because these pistons are probably one of the most valuable things here. So I think it would behoove me to get as much of this as I can. Back in a mo. I just spotted something that we are not. This is not the only thing. Look, the structures. This is an whole decimated village. Wow, that's really nice. It's possibly a little OP, but still, I'm preserving my mana. It's running out faster than I'm happy with, so I'm kind of using it for the bits I have to hit with you know, powerful dig attacks. But we're going to have to check this out. There is another layer, so carry on going down. But yeah, there's more story to this, and it's actually quite nice. Actually, the idea of having a mod with a storyline behind it. It doesn't even have to be a great storyline, you know. It just has to be a storyline. Ah, you kid. That hurt. Right, so we got, I think, everything. I mean, there's brick and stuff in there, and I suppose I might want... Hello. Yep. Ow. I need to get out. Alright, well, that was interesting. Had some good bits and pieces. I'm just going to get rid of that and those. Keep most of that, that's reasonable. That's 2 spawners we could exploit, I mean utilise. Yeah, this is a complete ruined... Ender pearls, I'll take them. And tinted glass, not bothered about. Actually, might as well because I've got some anyway. How much bone meal do I need? Has to be a question. So we've got some tents, which have a little bit of food, flint and steel, wool, 1 lit candles, paper and books. Oh man, this is a trove indeed. Okay, I should stop because I know I'm running long, but on the flip side, this stuff is too valuable to leave behind. Like the food, I'll take it, and I'll just put you away, I suppose, for now. Golden apple. Do I want the clock? Don't know, but I'll take it because it doesn't hurt. What? Gunpowder. I need that for TNT anyway, so... Wool, not too worried. Sticks, not too worried. And there's a lot of wool here. There's an awful lot of stuff that is... Oh, this is just as crazy. The question is, how many spawners are in the area? And do I want to move away from it for a while we get over the night? I'm going to loot the place again. I will come back if there's anything particularly interesting, but otherwise I'll just show you what we get. Back in a moment. Alright, there's a couple of things. I've gone through this place. It is mental. Not vastly overpowered. There is a Unbreaking 2 diamond chest plate, which combined with the mending one we've got gives us access to a half decent diamond chest plate. Now in here there was a spawner up there. I destroyed it because I wasn't sure that I'd be able to disable it. There is this, which gives us don't even know what those are for. Black candles, but that I would like. Problem is what do I get rid of? I mean, I could, I suppose, No, you can't. You can't uncraft those. I did not know that. Okay, that's interesting. So definitely don't store my stuff as stuff. Iron, skull charge. I mean, that's... Do I really need all of those? I suppose I don't. So I could put you away and take those. These are... Oh, hello. Nearly walked on straight past that. Let's get you back in there. Let's go and put that away, that and that away. That. I'm very tempted to lose the clock actually, because I can make one of those with all the stuff I'm looting out of this place. So yeah, I should take that then as well. I'm onto my second stack of stuff. Definitely. Oh wow! No, I can't. Oh, my God. Oh, hang on. One I didn't open there. There's graves everywhere in this place. It is just. It is absolutely a carnal field. It is huge. Anyway, the last thing I want to do together, so because it has the word the wither skeleton mill, so yeah, I think I probably want to have a look at that with a degree of thing. Come on, let me sleep, get over the night, and then what I'll do is I'll probably leave a waystone here if there's actually, because there's quite a lot of spawners which we can obviously utilize, but what we need to do is go and have a look at this place. It is a beautifully integrated with the landscape as well. So there's clearly stuff going on there. Coals. Urn there. Some candles, but nothing excessive. I'm going to turn on the light level indicator because my gut feeling is this place is going to have some spawners in it, but you shouldn't be able to spawn because I've just lit that up. It's pretty. There's definitely some loot to be had. Oh wow! I wish I don't even know whether I can make those. I didn't know that I wanted to be able to make those until I saw those. But look at all these urns to loot and check out. Loot. Let's be honest. Let's not pretend this is anything other than it is. This is looting. Candles, nothing much in there. Oh, hello. Ah, you git. Now I've got to start making some decisions. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to start making some decisions. First things first. You're a zombie spawner, so nothing I desperately need. Alright, I need to start working out what I don't take and what I do take. Actually, that makes life a little bit easier. Yeah, we can grab all of that, because that's an easy fix, goes in nicely. We can grab those. So this one, out. Nothing much there. What we've got in that whole load of iron bars, which would be quite good. I really want to take that. Oh, I wonder whether there's any way in which I can get that. Golden carrots for days, which is good. Why? What? Ow! There's multiple of those. Why am I not picking them up like that? And in those go. Bits of iron. Not worried about that. That's all good. Can I? I can get the urn. Okay, interesting. I don't know what I'm going to sacrifice. I mean, I suppose I could sacrifice my sticks. I can get that. Okay, something's going to have to be sacrificed. Suspicious stew. Get you. I can get all of these. Oh. Alright, that is... That means I can probably get the hand. Oh, I'm going to have to... Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm just going to have to come back. There's too much here to take away. So let me, I don't know, come here. We'll get one of those. We'll put you back for a second. This is going to be a graveyard. I apologise if this has gone on over long. As you can see, we did find some really nice stuff. So on that note, I'll teleport back and get a screenshot of that later. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We have come out with a whole load of stuff, and I really have enjoyed just searching around. Even though we didn't get everything we wanted, we did pick up stuff that we needed for our what's the word I'm looking for our builds, for our spell. That's the word I'm looking for. That is a valuable, actually, so that can definitely go in here. Not that, but that. And that. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting things away, get myself tidied up, so ready to go back over there to do some more lootage. Technically speaking, I suppose then those copper blocks are not valuables, aren't they? Oh, we can get those ones back to copper, that's fine. It's just these waxed. Oh, I probably need to just unwax them then, don't I? Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Yeah, so till next time, thanks for watching, guys. Apologies for overrunning a little bit. And I will see you next time. Till then, bye for now.